school built for our community. I've been involved since 2004. And I got involved because my mother, a retired teacher, she ran for school board, and her name is Silva, and she was asked by the community to look into getting a high school in Huron because it's had to travel to a neighboring city of Kalinga. And so for the past 34 years, since 1988, our school district has been rated at the bottom 10% academically. And so the parents are trying to change that dynamic by keeping the kids home, and they feel that more parent-teacher involvement will help their children succeed. And not traveling, being tired by the time they get to school, because of all the traveling, they have to stop at multiple farms on the way. So, and then on the way home, they have to stop at multiple farms on the way back home. So they're already tired. We all go through this situation ourselves. I myself grew up here in Huron, and for 6 years. Back then, we didn't have a middle school, so the junior high students had to go to Kalinga also. So for 6 years, I rode a bus until I graduated from high school, and it was very, very hard for us. You know, the rising in the morning and coming back at night, it was very hard to do our homework. It was very hard if you were in sports or if you wanted to do any type of extracurricular activities. If you needed help at school, it was basically, it was very, almost impossible. We didn't have the resources then of a school district. That was in 1988 I graduated. My mother graduated in 1956, and she's been doing this since then. We shouldn't have to go from generation to generation, 2022, and still be in the same situation, especially being one of the lowest performing school districts. It's just not reasonable for anybody to stop Huron from having its own comprehensive high school, because that need is great here. We've been very fortunate. We've gotten a major donation by Mr. Jack Wolf and the Wolf family, and you can see the acreage. There's approximately 50 acres that was donated by the Wolf family, and we truly appreciate that to the city of Huron. And so this was done back in '05, and we've been struggling ever since then. In 2019, the city officialized it with a contract with the Wolf family. Support the effort with their generous donation, and we are greatly appreciative of them. And I'm appreciative of the city and the city leaders for doing infrastructure. As you can see here, in Azteca Street, there will be a hookup. So into the property, the school district should have no problem in connecting with city resources for water, sewer, and everything else. As you can see across the street is the existing Huron Middle School, and so it incorporates all the school district property and makes the resources more abundant because the two schools will be by each other. It's on the other side of town. Huron is approximately one square mile. Yeah, it's heading towards Jane Avenue on its way to Kalinga, but on its way, here goes another bus. But on their way, they have to stop at multiple farms and ranches to pick up students, which basically a typical drive is between 20 and 30 minutes to Kalinga. But what happens is that drive becomes an hour drive because of that situation. This is the type of problem that we're trying to prevent.